Hi friends, so today we're going to continue to practice dividing with models. Here we have 3 digits. We're going to go ahead and divide a 3-digit by 1 digit, okay? We're going to use the area models to divide. So remember, when we're using area models to divide, our divisor is going to go on the outside of our area model. So here our divisor is 4. That's going to go on the outside. Now this number 712, this is the total number we're starting with. This is the number that we are going to try to get as close as we can to without going over it, okay? So we're going to take 712 and we're just going to stretch it out inside our area model so that we have some smaller, friendlier numbers that we can go ahead and multiply this 4 by in order to get to our product. So thinking about if I'm starting with 4, they gave us the number 400 here. Well, let's go ahead. This one's probably not too tricky for us. Let's go ahead and fill in up here this first box. 4 times what will get you to 400? 4 times 100 equals 400, right? So I'm going to go ahead and write 100 right up here in the box, okay? I wrote it over here on my board. So I'm going to go ahead and write 100 in my box here. 4 times 100 is 400. Now the next one is blank. So how do I figure out what's going to go in these blanks? Well, let's take a look. So we are at 400. We want to get to 712. So we're going to think about how much more we need to go to get to 712. And in fact, look here. They gave me this number 32 over here in our box. So 4 times 8 is 32. So let's go ahead and add 400 and 32 together. Let's do that next. So 400 plus 32 equals 432. So inside this area model, we are at 432. We need to get to 712. So that 432 plus blank will get us to 712. The way that we can find that, let's take 712 and let's go ahead and subtract it. Let's take 432 away, okay? So 2 minus 2 is 0. 1 minus 3, can't do it, so I'm going to borrow from that hundreds. I'm going to borrow a 10, so that leaves me with 6 in my hundreds, and it leaves me with 11 in my tens. 11 minus 3 is 8, and 6 minus 4 is 2. So now I'm at 280. So I'm going to put 280 right inside this box. And then I'm going to do that little magical thing that's not so magical, which is checking my work to make sure that I got this number 712, right? I always like to check my work. So let's start, before we continue on, let's double check. 400 plus 200 would be 600, plus 80 would be 680, right? Plus 32 would be 712. Okay, good. So we know that these numbers are right inside here because this is just 712 stretched out. So now we need to figure out 4 times what equals 280. Well, 4 times 7 equals 28. So that means 4 times 70 equals 280, right? We can do that little strategy we know where we can multiply. If we know that 4 times 7 is 28 and we have a 0, we can go ahead and just add that 0 onto the end. So 70 goes right up here in that box. Now all I'm going to do is take these 3 numbers that are up here on top and I'm going to add them together. And I've got these nice friendly numbers. I could probably just go ahead and do this in my head using my mental math. 100 plus 70 is 170, plus 8 more is 178. So my quotient is, my answer is 178. The way that we found that is we found missing factors up here at the top to get to our products that are inside this area model, and then we added them together. Now, we want to do that. We want to make sure that we got the right answer. We know that we can always use multiplication to check division. That means 178 times 4 should equal 712. If it doesn't, well, I know somewhere I went wrong and I got the wrong answer. So let's go ahead and check. 4 times 8 is 32. I'm going to carry my plus 3. 4 times 7 is 28. Plus 3 more is 31. I'm going to carry my plus 3 over. And 4 times 1 is 4. Plus 3 more is 7. So 712 is my product here. Yes, I know that this is the right answer. So again, friends, when you're given numbers inside an area model, I want you to think about the number inside of this area model is going to equal this total number right here, okay? This dividend right here, this number right inside this area model is just this same number just stretched out into smaller, friendlier numbers. The numbers on top of your area models, these are missing factors, numbers that you are going to multiply this divisor 4 by in order to get to these products, and then you just add up those numbers on top, okay? Hopefully that helps a little bit. Go ahead and try problems 2 and problems 3. And again, if you need additional help, please reach out to me and let me know. Thanks, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.